Hello and welcome to 2 Hour Team, a show where we get a game, play it for 2 hours and then decide if we're going to refund it or keep it. I am Nate, playing as your mate Nate.
Hey, I'm Harmony, and I'm playing as Keep Calm and Kill More Zombies.
Hi, I'm Courtney, and I'm playing as Vixen the Enchanted today.
And I'm Warren, playing as Global.
And today we're looking at the turn-based strategy game, Pit People. Pit People is an out-there turn-based strategy game which is centered around combat in a comedic style where you go through a hilarious campaign either by yourself or with a friend. The style of Pit People is done in the same way of the predecessors of BattleBlock Theatre and Castle Crashers, with the same wacky comedy that accompanies both games. This turn-based adventure game reminds me very much of the TV series Adventure Time, as you go on a crazy wacky quest where you'll never predict what is coming, as anything could happen.
Straight off the bat, I found this game incredibly hilarious, including starting arguments with the narrator within a couple of minutes, and spent most of it giggling my way through at the presentation and overall verbal humour that the game presented itself with. All the characters spoke gibberish with the occasional word that you could distinguish thrown in, and quite often that word didn't actually match what their script was saying, so it was in general a lot more funny.
I said Horatio died! Oops! Butterfingers! How you say?
Combat is simple. You move all your characters to hexagon spaces and then they decide to attack what enemy they want to attack.
This whole free-thinking AI can be a bit frustrating at times, but it also makes you think about what your units tend to do and sort of position them in a way that best suits your style.
This adds a strategy layer to the game, where you need to think and choose carefully the spaces you move your characters to, as they might attack an enemy you didn't want to.
Obviously you've got your different battle units, so your ranged ones have to be placed at a distance so that their ranged weapons can affect their enemies, and your healers need to be placed near the wounded. Each turn that you take to move your characters around, you can obviously move a certain amount of places according to the distance and speed of your character.
You can also capture enemy units or recruit them, as the game puts it. You can add these units to your group of characters. This allows you to build different teams and adds further customization to the game. In terms of strategy, you need to use the customization mainly, as combat is just positioning your unit and letting them attack enemies. Combat also might have an objective that you need to fill, like destroying an object in a time limit or killing enemies in a certain order.
The co-op in this game is quite balanced and tries to be quite fair to both players at the same time, allowing each player to have control of their own full individual party and the loadouts of each character within that party, allowing them to build and control their units in the field any way they want. Even though you're playing cooperatively, it still feels like you have the same control as you would if you were playing single player.
So throughout the game, my partner Warren and I were trying to find a way to initiate the PvP, so as much as we found the area to phone, it was literally a phone booth, to phone Nate and Harmony into our game, we actually couldn't initiate it or get that started. We think and theorise that maybe after you've completed some of the main quests of the game, this area would be unlocked and the PvP could be initiated.
Pit People is a fantastic casual turn-based game, which is great to play either alone or alongside with a friend. It will have you in hysterics the whole way through, and I'm definitely keeping it.
I fell in love with Pit People the moment I watched the intro clip. The sounds, the art style, the animation, everything about this game is adorable. The story and commentary is hilarious. That, combined with the dark jokes and themes in the game, they have me hooked. The behemoth did not disappoint. I'm keeping it.
Overall, I found this casual game quite hilarious to play, and the random adventures that were awaiting my teammate Warren and I to be one of the most entertaining casual games I've played in a long time. I will be keeping this game, as I would love to play it with my friends again and see if we can eventually unlock the PvP.
Pit People is a casual game. It's funny and has simple mechanics. I would keep it as a casual strategy game, as it's fun and quite easy to play.
So that's 4 people keeping it and no one returning it, and that's available on Steam if you want to check out the hilarious turn-based strategy game, Pit People. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.